Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And I want to talk about this idea of being persistent with something, even and especially when it's hard, and just sticking with things despite the ups and downs that are related to them. And the reason that I want to talk about that today is because basically my project, it's kind of not going well. Like our testing is not working. We have lots of issues to fix, and it's just never ending, to be honest. But I am optimistic about the outcome. I am committed to making this happen. Yeah, I just need to be a bit more patient and keep trying at this until it works. So yeah, and basically, especially when things are not going well, you want to rush through things. You just want to get them over with. But that's when you need to double down on quality and making sure that you're doing things the right way, because whatever time that you're trying to gain by doing something faster, you will probably lose twice as much as that, because it will probably not work, especially in software engineering. Like whenever you try to take a shortcut, it turns out that you have to go back and do the things the hard way. So that's something that I try to remind myself of, even when a project is late, like my project is. Don't forget to obsess over quality, keep your standards high, but also to work at a natural pace. And basically, these are two principles from Slow Productivity, the book, that I'm trying to apply in my life, and especially in this current project. And they resonated with me so much that I put some stickers here on my screen that remind me to obsess over quality and to work at a natural pace. So yeah, that kind of summarizes my current approach to work. And especially, like, I've seen this pattern play out over and over again in my past, where I would try to speed things up, and by trying to speed things up, I would end up slowing myself down. So I'm just learning to accept that, to just take things at my natural pace and try not to speed things up and just accept things as they are, and make predictions on how likely something is going to happen from the perspective of doing these things at a natural pace rather than at a rushed pace, which inevitably leads to broken expectations, because it's so unrealistic that it's unlikely to be met. So yeah, that's some of the learnings that I'm gathering from this project that's been kicking my butt, honestly, for the past, I don't know how long, but I can see somewhat the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm pretty clear on next steps, and yeah, today I made quite a bit of progress, which I'm very happy about. I actually spent the whole afternoon in deep work in this project specifically. I then, did my regular gym, so went to the gym for 20 to 30 minutes, and like did some quick groceries before I came back home, because I had like a one-to-one that was scheduled with a new team member that's currently based in Seattle, but she's gonna move to Luxembourg once she gets her visas and stuff sorted out. But yeah, after that, I went to have dinner with some colleagues and friends, basically from my previous team, who are actually all going to end up in the same team. Like, they were, like, we were all four of us in completely separate teams after the team got broken off. And it turns out that all three of them will end up in the exact same team, which is very interesting. I'll be the odd one out, staying in this separate team. But yeah. And then after that, when I came back home, it was good to have taken a break a bit from this project. And I just did some more work. I think I worked for 2.5 hours more up until maybe 1:30 a.m. I mean, it's currently 2:26 a.m. I'm showing you my watch, but I can't show you anything. It's 2:26 a.m. So basically, I really wanted to get my next run started so that maybe tomorrow I can test the results and just see what's up with that. And yeah, basically, I'm gonna have a call tomorrow with the team in Seattle to be able to ask them questions on some of the things that are failing. And yeah, I have quite a few things to try to see whether they work or not. And yeah, let's just keep at it. Now is not the time to give up. I mean, we're so close. And I really believe that once this project is done, I will just be so happy with it. I will be super proud of having been able to get it through the line despite the literally countless setbacks. I can't tell you how many setbacks I've had. Like literally just today, like just the past 2 days, so many setbacks. Today, so many setbacks, like it wouldn't even work at some point, like for me to be able to create the data, the test data. So I just was a bit patient and it eventually worked after I tried maybe a few more times. So this has been very cool. And I really enjoy, trying really hard at something and fighting with it until I understand it fully and I'm able to make it work. So yeah, for now it's trial and error until we have our first successful run, and then we can just rinse and repeat and finish the testing hopefully. But yeah, let's just focus on one step at a time. Just focus on the next step rather than the final goal. And yeah, let's just be focused on the present moment and on what I can do right now. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do over this remainder of the month. Like we are on the 5th of June today, so I really hope that I will be done with testing by the end of this month, so that I can at least launch this in July or whenever the next open launch period is available. I'm not checking anymore because I know this project has like so many problems to get it unblocked that I'm just trying to focus on those problems one at a time. And when I get to the stage of being done with testing, then I can see when the launch is, etc. So yeah, just happy with the progress that I've made today, and yeah, happy that I've had quite a few hours of deep focused work, which every time that I have these, I'm super happy. And it kind of goes back to this idea of flow and Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, that basically the secret to happiness is flow. The more time you spend in flow, the happier you are. And so, yeah, it's just really fun. And I'm just, I don't know, I'm proud of you, Rita, for sticking it out. I'm practicing my patience. I'm practicing my long-term vision. I'm practicing dealing with obstacles, especially on a project that I'm not so excited about. And it just kind of goes back to this Alex Hormozy or Leila Hormozy quote that you earn, like basically this idea that you earn the fact that, like, basically to be able to work on the stuff that you really love working on, you need somewhat to earn it by learning to love working on the stuff that you're not a fan of, or like by building discipline, by doing, like, yeah, basically you build the discipline in the stuff that you don't like doing, and then you apply that discipline to the stuff that you love doing. And this is definitely my discipline building phase. So I'm super grateful to have this opportunity. And yeah, basically I'm literally applying all the 3 principles from Cal Newport's newest book, Slow Productivity. The first one is do fewer things. The second one is work at a natural pace. And the third one is obsess over quality. And I only put stickers of the last 2 because they are the ones that I need reminding of. I've been literally saying no to almost everything. So I am committed to this doing fewer things, and I've been applying it over the past couple of months. So yeah, now what I need to remind myself of, which, like, when you're trying to get something completed as fast as possible, you usually forget, is to work at a natural pace, not rush through things, and to obsess over quality. And obviously these 3 principles are all tied, and basically doing fewer things and working at a natural pace are kind of useless. They are kind of useful, but they don't make sense without obsessing over quality. And basically, yeah, like, obsessing over quality also requires you to not rush, so work at a natural pace and do fewer things, because if you are obsessing over quality, there are not that many things that you can do and obsess over the quality of. And so yeah, it goes back to this idea that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything, and as a consequence, it's your responsibility to do things the best that you possibly can. And as a corollary to that is that since you are committed to doing anything you do to the best that you possibly can, it means that you actually do way less things, but just do all of these things that you commit to the best that you possibly can. So yeah, I hope this makes sense. And that's the kind of the philosophy that I'm trying to adopt in my life and implement in my life right now, when it helps that I'm reading this book right now about this. It's something that I've been trying to do intuitively for years, but I love how Cal Newport put it in a framework that's digestible and that basically brings it into the present moment, and brings it into your reality and makes it practical to some extent. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about for today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, late whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye!